Okay, I wanted to add a few things to the previous video. Um, Coming down here again to the users drop down tab on the left. I'm going to go back to search for users. So you can search by IP address um, if you copy and paste one, or you can type it in there and search. Standard search is actually, yes. So you can put in someone's email and search in reverse to find their username, or put in their username. I'm just going to paste this and I'm going to block the email, but I'm going to bring up this account. So that's this account. The email's underneath. Now you'll see underneath where it says edit user, it'll give the designation of moderator or registered user or vendors even. Underneath that, you'll see some tabs. So the first one is user details, and that's this basic screen. Um, let's see if I can scroll down and get rid of the email so you can't see. Okay, so, and you can go through. This is the two-step verification. The super admin can change that, like Jeff. You can change your avatar, or you can change other members' avatars as well. So if they have something that's offensive or vulgar, like you can go in here right away and just change it to anything blank or something. Can change the join date, last activity, pending security check. I don't think we get into that too much. But if you click on this, it'll be the personal details, like what their business offers, lawn mowing and fertilization, irrigation, all those things. Profile info. Profile info. Yes. Okay. Now I wanted to go back to the top again, so I just want to block the email. So we're still on WYOAKtree. Still on this user details, which is basically the main page. Extra, let's see what that brings up. Annual membership. Okay, so if you have any upgrades, like premium membership or anything like that, it shows here, apparently. Connected accounts. It's pretty rare to see anything in there. Now going back, I'm going to show you this tab to the right of Extra, which is IP addresses. This is going to look just like in moderator tools, basically the same layout. So I'm going to peek down here, but you'll see IP addresses. They're right under this pad, the total amount of times, when, and I hope you can see, I think you can. You'll see more users here, which is the same as in moderator tools. So when you click on that, it will show you if there's any other users associated with that account. Same thing as a moderator tab. Now, I want to go back up to here. Well, let's just go back to user details just to go refresh. So this is the screen you're going to see mostly when you come in. So going back over on these tabs, you're going to see the one that says change log. Now this is interesting because when you click on that and you already have someone's username in there, it's going to show you several things that the user has changed. I think going all the way back, well, at least since VS owned it, so at least 2 years. Now you see in the previous video, this is a record that I changed my username from WYOAKtree to WYOAKcats. It wasn't WYOAKtree Cats, it was WYOAKcats. And it shows the time. And then I quickly went back, of course, and changed it back to WYOAKtree. So there's a record of that. There's a record on all users going back. If they change their avatar, there's a record. So when I changed over to George C. Scott Scrooge the other day, there's a record of that. The other thing sometimes you'll see is that when people change their location in their personal profile, it pops up here. It's just a record of changes that they make in their profile that the admin can see. Now, you'll see this. Now, often you'll see this country code. That's funny. Okay. Uh, this looks like Portugal, but that's not correct. PT, New York. Well, it's registering as a different country. I'll have to look that up. But if someone changes, it doesn't make any sense. I haven't been in Boston in the last month. But if someone, particularly with spammers, sometimes you'll see if they create an account and they change the country, or they want to look like they're coming from a different country or something like that, you can see a record of when they change it in here. What was the other thing I wanted to mention? Oh, of course. When you're looking at a user, like say someone is using an old email and they just normally go to their computer and they just have their password saved and everything and they log in. Everything is fine until there's a change. Now, if they don't have access to their old email, what usually happens if they're locked out, they get sent a password reset. Well, if they can't get into their old email that's on file, that's a problem. So what happens occasionally, it's just happened a few months ago with the two people. They made a new account. They came online asking for help. So what needs to be done is the email on their old account has to be updated. We don't have access to do that. So when you go to user details and it'll show WYOaktree in the email, you'll see the email, but you can click in there, but you won't be able to make any changes. Only VS admin can make those changes. So that's happened. That's been quite frequent lately, where people come back, Plowside as well, that ask, hey, I made a new account. This is me. I want to get back into my old one, but that email is defunct and it's gone, and I can't use it. I can't. There's no way I can use that one. So can you refresh it? That's when you have to ask the VS admin to come in, and they can change the email and they can handle that. So that's that.